I definitely got the wrong shirt on for this video. So we're down here in Daytona, Florida. We came down here for Daytona Bike Week, and look what I ended up on. That is right, we are out here on the 2025 Indian Sport Chief RT. Since this bike came out, I've had my eyeball on it. I've been wanting to be able to ride and review this motorcycle. I got really lucky today. Adam from Indian hit me up on Instagram, told me to come on down and take one for a ride. When I got there, he said, how long do you want it? So I could have kept this bike for the whole weekend, but I got my Dyna sitting up there at the Speedway. So we're about to just ride this baby and see what we think. I want to see if all the hype that I'm seeing online about this motorcycle is really what it is. And I rode it to where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna give you a little surprise. It probably is. So you can probably find out all the specs about this bike online, but I'm gonna go over a few of them real quick. This has an air-cooled Thunderstroke motor, putting out 120 foot-pounds of torque. You've got 10 gallons of storage between the two bags on there. You're gonna get Fox piggyback suspension that is fully adjustable. I mean, you got Fox suspension, man. You got this two-up, step-up styled seat, and it feels like a Saddleman, it looks like a Saddleman, and it performs like a Saddleman. So is it a Saddleman? If it is, I'm gonna have to say Indian is definitely paying attention to the community. Everyone's throwing Saddlemans on their bikes, so why not bring it like that straight from the factory? You got this front fairing that's gonna give you some wind protection. The loaner that I have right now has these either 10 or 12-inch risers with a moto style bar on it. You've got this beautiful display, which, let me turn that on. You got this beautiful display, which actually surprised me to hear that it has built-in GPS. You just hit here, you hit your maps, and you've got your full GPS system already in there. I was using it earlier today, which is pretty epic. So I already have our next location programmed in here. As you can see, we're going to Ormond Beach. I think that's how you pronounce it. You've also got ride modes such as Tour, Standard, and Sport. We've been in Sport for a while. I'm gonna switch back to Standard for a little bit, and then we'll jump back over into Sport. You can adjust the brightness of your screen right here, or you can just throw it in auto mode. And it is quite vibrant, and you can see this while out riding. Guess what else this got? Do you see this right here? This is the speaker system that comes with the motorcycle, and you just Bluetooth to this and you're gonna get your music playing right through there. Let's take a quick look at these bags. I'm trying to get out on the road. You open them right here. It's really simple. And you got your storage, 10 gallons of storage here between the two. It's not a ton of storage, but it's enough to do the job, especially when you're out riding. You definitely want to be able to store stuff somewhere, and you can lock the bags. So while I throw my helmet on real quick, I'm gonna let y'all take a quick look at the bike, and then we're gonna get out here on the road. All right, so I got my helmet on and we are ready to ride. We got the navigation right here to head to Ormond Beach. Let's throw this girl in neutral and crank her up. While the exhaust is muted, but of course it has to be that way coming from the factory. Just like with any other manufacturer due to emissions, you can tell from the sound of it that this thing would sound amazing with a pipe on it. All right, let's see how she rides. Now, I have switched over into standard mode. I was previously in sport mode. We will definitely get back to sport mode before the end of this ride, because sport mode is a absolute beast. I will tell you that. Just from riding over here to where I'm at right now. Right now, we're in a more toned down, calmer mode, but I am feeling, I mean, plenty of torque and performance out of this baby. So we are going up here, and looks like we're going to the right. All right, we're going over the railroad tracks. Let's see. And I didn't even feel the railroad tracks. That's crazy. The suspension on this thing is insane. That Fox suspension, it's gotta be the Fox suspension. I mean, that suspension is insane. I didn't even feel them tracks. So there's supposed to be like a scenic route around here somewhere that I'm looking for. It says it goes by Ormond Beach. So we are actually riding 2-up right now as well, and the suspension is handling this well because Miss Ryda is on the back of the motorcycle. That is part of the reason I am not riding as aggressively as I would. This opportunity came up unexpectedly. So yeah, we were already en route here. So of course we're not going to turn down the opportunity to ride the new Sport Chief RT. That would just be stupid. But I am enjoying how comfortable this bike is. Like, you've got a ton of lower lumbar support. Like, I'm locked in with this Saddleman style seat. I swear this is a Saddleman, man. It's got to be. It literally feels exactly like one. And if it is, good job, Indian, man. Y'all are definitely listening to the community. Everybody's throwing these step-up style seats on their bikes anyway. I mean, I have the Lapera version on my Dyna, and I have the Saddleman version on my Sportster. So, I mean, it is what it is. This is an amazing seat to get out here and ride, especially on a performance cruiser like this. I do love the styling of this bike. It looks really good and it feels great. I mean, they're using premium components on this bike. I mean, they're using Fox suspension. They're using Saddleman to develop their seat. I mean, they're definitely going out of their way to provide you with a premium motorcycle that all you got to do is throw a pipe on, man. Because literally, I feel like all you got to do is put a pipe on this bike and you are set. All right, we got the light. Let's do it. Speed limit's 35. Let's not get stupid. So even here in your, I believe it's called standard mode, you're still getting quite a bit of torque and performance out of this motorcycle. Like, it just feels really torquey. You're going to get power throughout the entire rev range. That is what I am feeling. And it's delivered smooth. It's not like choppy or anything. It's a smooth delivery. Now, it is aggressive. Like, it will accelerate and it'll take off and you will feel that performance, but it's nothing that a rider who is comfortable with the throttle control wouldn't be able to handle. It doesn't sound bad with that stock exhaust either. And we've got a high flow breather on here too, as you can see right there. There's no better day to be out on a new motorcycle that you've never experienced, riding it, enjoying it, riding through the Daytona area with the ocean breeze blowing in over here from the right. This is an amazing day, an amazing experience. I'm loving it. Oh yeah, this thing moves. It definitely moves. So if you haven't done so already, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button, especially if you are enjoying the content. If you'd like to see more content on the Sport Chief RT, y'all gonna have to comment down below. Indian, let them borrow one, because I would definitely get out and ride this thing and make some content on it. I got some pretty cool photos I took of it. If y'all want to see those, make sure you check them out on my Instagram page, which is the Infinit Ryda. It's also be on my website, the Infinit Ryda, and it'll also be on Facebook, the Infinit Ryda. All right, so we have made it to the Ormond Beach scenic route. There are bikes rolling out. We're about to go up here, ride the route, see the views, and enjoy this Sport Chief RT. I like pina coladas down in BC. All right, let's figure out this scenic route. I think you go all the way down to the coast and then you just ride it. And if that ain't the route, we're gonna do it anyway. Actually just made it out here to the end of the scenic ride. I think there's a little bit more ways to go down there, but I have a lot to tell y'all about this motorcycle down here. A lot to tell you. All right, looks like we are about 16 minutes away from Daytona International Speedway, which is where we are taking the Sport Chief RT back to. I have had a blast out here. I've been out here for about 2 hours with the bike. I put it through its paces. I have experienced what this bike has to offer, and I will have to say it has a lot to offer. V-Rod. It comes already set up with premium, as I said earlier in the video, premium components The suspension is solid, it's sporty, it's comfortable. It does a great job at two-up riding, which we're doing here today, and at absorbing all of these imperfections in the road. This is just overall an amazing machine. You're going to get plenty of torque, plenty of power, enough to have fun with, as well as enough to just use this as a commuter. We have been using the storage bags. Miss Ryda has her backpack purse in there. I have my hat in there, as well as some camera gear and stuff like that. So it does offer some storage for you to be able to take some things with you without having to have a backpack on. Now, we do have our backpack with us because we have other equipment in there as well. But if you were just taking a day trip somewhere, you got some storage there, and you can get those bags packed up pretty well. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it right now, but the display is beautiful. I have my tinted shield on, which is quite dark, and I can see this display with bright sunlight right in front of me or behind me, and it is clear, vivid. It's very responsive. I don't know what I just hit right there, but you've got a responsive screen. You can jump into everything, and it works with gloves on. The way the power is delivered on this motorcycle is exactly how you would want it to be. And the different modes, because we did go into all of them, suit what they're called. Like the touring mode is nice and smooth. The standard mode is going to give you a mix between the touring and the sport. And the sport mode is balls to the walls. The bike does get a lot of attention. I've saw countless people taking a glimpse at it. So it is a stylish motorcycle. It looks really good. I do wish I could have spent a little bit more time on this motorcycle, just because I'm not super versed when it comes to the Indian motorcycles. Yes, I've ridden quite a few of them. I do want to ride the FTR still as well. If Indian ever has an opportunity for me to do an extended review of this motorcycle, I would love to partake in that opportunity. You never know what happens down the road, but I feel like this bike has a lot of potential, and you definitely should experience it if you have not experienced one of these motorcycles. So if you make it to any of these bike weeks this year, such as here, I don't know if they're going to be out at Myrtle Beach, I'm pretty sure they will, or Sturgis or anything like that, definitely find the opportunity to go ride the Sport Chief RT. Like this, besides the FTR, because I've ridden quite a few of the Indian motorcycles, such as the Challenger, the Scout, now this one, and the FTR. And the FTR was my favorite by far, but this is definitely up there. This may be my new favorite Indian motorcycle. That's crazy. I'm out here riding it too and loving it with my Only Dynas shirt on. Only Dynas on the Indian Sport Chief RT. Like, just out here enjoying it. Man, it just handles so good. Like, I can't even feel Miss Ryda back there, and it just handles. I mean, this bike just constantly wants to pull. I gave it the right name. Sport is definitely the right name, because this thing is sporty. The shifts are nice and smooth and quick. Got a solid clutch here. Braking the entire time with all this traffic, braking solid. The braking has been good on this machine. Hey, let's ask the question. If I had to spend my hard-earned dollar, literally like a dollar, because that's what I'm worth right now, would I pick up the Sport Chief RT as an option to add to the Infinit Riders fleet? And the answer to that is yes, most definitely. Like, I like this bike. I've been wanting to ride it, and I'm happy I got the opportunity to ride it. I do want to experience it not too up though. I still want to ride it by myself, so I can act a little bit more of a fool, or maybe just have a little bit more of that aggressive riding experience. I don't want to do that with Miss Ryda on the back. I don't want to get beat up when I get home. That might not be a good thing. So if you made it this far in the video, definitely comment down below. What are your thoughts on the Sport Chief RT? Have you ridden one? Are you planning on riding one? Are you excited about Indian's new offering in the market? And should I ride this more? Should I get another opportunity to ride this bike? Y'all let me know. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, comment down below. Go check me out on Instagram as well as Facebook. And I've also started utilizing TikTok now as well, which I have no idea what I'm doing on TikTok, but I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. So I will see y'all in the next one. I'm about to get this bike back over here and go enjoy the rest of a Daytona bike week. Yeah.